welcome to the podcast. I'm your host Vaibhav Khandare, and today's topic of discussion is ex ante versus ex post perspectives. So, we are going to take this discussion further in the following sequence. First of all, we are going to go through the meaning of both the perspective. We will do the comparative study with examples. We will discuss its importance in legal field. At last, we will see the ex ante and ex post perspective and its importance in the Indian legal field. Introduction. Discuss the meaning of this perspective. Now, the ex ante and ex post perspective respectively means from before and from after. It literally means from before and from after. Ex ante means from before, and ex post means from after. Ex ante and ex post perspective are always defined with regard to some event that might occur or has occurred. Now let us try and understand this with an example. Think about how you should respond to learning about a cheating spouse, avoiding the fact that some of you, many of you, which includes me as well, don't even have a girlfriend or girlfriend, let alone spouse. but we have this podcast topic, and hence it is necessary to consider the case of having a spouse. Yay! So think about how you should respond to learning about cheating spouse. No, I am not suggesting you to go the emotional route and start going tukra ke mera pyar and stuff. Just think rationally, and ex ante perspective asks before the cheating has occurred, before the fact, what will be spouse's best response to cheating? From this perspective, you might be more likely to want to threaten harsh consequences to your wife. From cheating, of course. But in contrast, the ex post perspective asks, after the cheating has occurred, after the fact, what is the best response? Ex post, you might be drawn to less harsh reactions, since it's no longer possible to deter what already has occurred. So, comparatively understood that ex ante and ex post perspective depends on the fact whether the situation has already occurred or is going to occur. So, comparatively we can understand it like this. Now let's discuss the ex ante and ex post perspective in terms of income determination. As we know, income determination is a crucial part of every individual's life. People often plan to spend a certain amount and end up either more or less than that. Ex ante and ex post are two concepts of income decisions, and it plays a significant role in the financial planning of any country. In this regard, one takes the help of macroeconomics to understand the variable and find the accurate result. Let's take a look at both of them separately. So first we will go through ex ante perspective. As mentioned before, ex ante stands for before the event. Companies use this concept to predict this estimated return on a particular investment after a specific period. In layman's term, it offers an early prediction of an event before it occurs. Therefore, the outcome is uncertain here. The important fact is that the outcome is uncertain.
Okay.
Now, ex post. Ex post meaning, as mentioned before, is after the event. It stands in contrast to ex ante. Investors use this concept to predict the returns on investment based on its previous performance. Unlike ex ante, here the prediction is based on actual data instead of estimation. Here investors gauge the performance of security on its previous performance to make a decision. Investors use readily available ex post data to understand the performance and capabilities of an investment. It also includes forecasts and projection of market shocks that it has recorded previously. Ex ante and ex post are two essential concepts of modern economies, especially income determination method. It helps investors, companies, and individuals to comprehend market trends and predict a favorable outcome. If we are to discuss it in terms of how it works in a legal background, then the simple thing is this perspective resonates in different ways with our system. Three core lawmakers that are there: the juries, judges, and legislator. Juries are placed in the ex post position. They are assembled to educate what should happen to litigants after the supposed wrong has occurred. The quality of mercy more often resonates with the ex post perspective. In contrast, judges sit and announce rules that govern as precedent. The future parties as well as the current litigants before them, and are more likely to adopt rules that make sense from the ex ante perspective. So, this is all for today. We briefly discussed both the perspectives, and I hope that now you have a fair idea about what they mean. Understanding of this perspective is important to study lawmaking processes and judgments. It is a core basic concept which holds immense importance. I'd suggest you further reading of this topic. You can also explore various cases referencing this perspective. This concludes today's episodes. Thank you and have a great day. Cheers.